respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime, so never allow someone to dim your light or let them discourage you. I never understood. That's how real it is. I never understood. How could you discourage somebody when it comes to their confidence? When they didn't mistreat you, they didn't disrespect you in no shape or form. The lack of awareness will have someone go in the wrong direction. I say that respectfully. How could you try to dim the light of somebody at the end of the day when you say you're treating yourself right? You're saying you're treating yourself right. How could you possibly discourage your neighbor at the end of the day to kick them down and destroy their character? To humiliate them in the most unhealthiest way? Out here trying to hurt somebody with malicious intentions. You know, karma is truly real at the end of the day. It only had you self-reflecting, going within, truly thinking that you shouldn't have did that day. Or because of the fact that you put in the mindset that everybody was the same when it came to being dysfunctional, when it came to pain. Or because of the fact that you didn't have self-control at the end of the day. You had to humiliate somebody because that became your norm. Because you like to control the narrative of someone's life at the end of the day when it's truly wrong. Or because someone loves themselves to elevate the most healthiest way. Something that you couldn't get in tune was loving yourself the right way. Saying that you real at the end of the day for the master fall off and you fall short when it comes to comments that you truly lack being real at the end of the day. Truly emotionally unstable. It's sad and disgusting to see at the end of the day how an innocent person wasn't protected that day. Because you put hands on them with your malicious intentions and they wasn't trying to hurt nobody with pain. You had to physically put your hands on somebody because you think you thought you was better than somebody. You had to put your hands on somebody at the end of the day because you thought that was the right thing to do and that's not your child at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me how folks' priorities is all over the place. When someone knows how to respect their neighbor with no malicious intentions. Nothing but a bully in existence. And I say that respectfully. This type of stuff happens every single day. How someone tries to discourage somebody at the end of the day because they truly got confidence. And we all not showing up the same when it comes to lacking disrespect at the end of the day. I mean, hold on, my bad. When it comes to lacking respect at the end of the day, because you truly disrespectful with your unself-awareness ass at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully, if the shoe fit, then wear it. It be the thought process to me. How you quick to say, oh, well, I had abandonment issues, lack of love at the end of the day. Didn't have my moms and my pops in my life, so at the end of the day, I got controlling issues. It really be the thought process and how you pick and choose who you want to bully at the end of the day. Only to realize you self-reflecting, fighting yourself, becoming your own worst enemy at the end of the day, bothering innocent people. It really be the thought process to me, saying that you grown at the end of the day. Regardless if you got kids or not. It really be the thought process to me. This type of stuff happens every single day. How when they see somebody doing good for themselves, or they make an assumption because someone's judging a book by its cover, because someone mentally knows how to go within and understand self-respect at the end of the day, to understand self-control. They showing up for themselves, they decent. They mind their business. They know how to respect themselves, to respect their neighbor with no misintentions. Someone always try to kick somebody down at the end of the day, try to humiliate their character. It be the thought process to me. How bully got checkmate. Bully got checkmate. Yeah, bully got checkmate. Because reality made them fall on their ass. Only for them to realize that one day that, wow, they bothered the wrong person that day. It went from the wrong person to the right person. Thought you were so tough at the end of the day just because you knew how to fight. Only to realize your existence. Wow, you got checkmate at the end of the day. Wow, what a vision you could truly see now. You truly self-reflecting. To realize at the end of the day you can't control the narrative. Thought you had it all together at the end of the day, all because you judged a book by its cover to play in somebody's face. It really be the thought process of me. How you played yourself not to see yourself woke, All because of the fact that you play somebody close at the end of the day. You truly humiliate yourself. Now you truly the laugh of the town at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me. You try to step on somebody's toes at the end of the day. Try to humiliate them, disrespect them, throw spork in a toxic way. Make them dysfunctional when it came to your pain at the end of the day that you was projecting on an innocent person who didn't have malicious intentions, let alone to disrespect you in no shape or form. Talking about what they gonna do at the end of the day. Only for you to realize at the end of the day, God was truly protecting that child of God, that chosen one, the one that ain't gotta go back and forth with you to humiliate you at the end of the day. They knew how to walk away to understand respect at the end of the day. When it came to confidence, they didn't think they was better than nobody. They wasn't trying to hurt nobody. And only for you to realize that, wow, not everybody's the same. So you got embarrassed that day. So now because you got embarrassed that day, now you got to do something. It really be the thought process, man. When folks' priorities not together. And only for God to show you at the end of the day, you about to sit down for a little while. Because you bothering his child. You bothering her child. And I say that respectfully. All because of the fact that you're a bully, 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 bully. Stay in your lane, bully. You out here putting on a show. Thinking you tough at the end of the day. When someone is truly praying, not against you. And they asking God to protect them. And you don't understand what's their issue. Talking about how can God possibly show up for somebody at the end of the day and you got malicious intentions. When someone knew how to respect you. It's the thought process of me. Only for you to realize that, wow, I need to be mindful and wise as in a book by its cover. Now you truly know how. You poked the bear, didn't like the reaction. Antagonize someone's character, what a reaction. Truly self-reflecting to go within them only to realize you was truly mentally unstable, bothering innocent people, and you was truly out here playing victim. It's a thought process. I mean, this type of stuff happens every single day. How you gotta play somebody close not to see them woke. Putting them in single competition with you at the end of the day, like, what's your issue? You're nothing but a hate in disguise, and it continues to multiply at the end of the day, only for your mask to fall off, and you felt sure when it came to common sense that you ain't real at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me when you say you got your priorities straight. And then you quick to say, well, I ain't got my moms and my pops in my life at the end of the day to show me at the end of the day what love looks like or respect looks like. But you pick and choose who you want to bully. But you quick to say you grown at the end of the day. Just because you got kids don't make you grown, let alone real. And I say that respectfully. If the shoe fit, wear it. It really be the thought process. I mean, when it comes to certain folks, one-sided ass opinion. When someone knows how to respect their neighbor, they ain't looking for drama. Leave innocent people alone. And especially when y'all here playing the victim mindset at the end of the day. Yeah, you may not treat certain folks the way you do the innocent people at the end of the day. But God saw what you was doing behind closed doors. When you truly was laughing at the end of the day a little too fast. And then you approach the situation only to realize the laughs had to stop. The laughs don't last forever. It really be the thought process to me. I truly hope that you find peace within your own lane. But leave innocent people alone with your malicious intentions, neighbor. My content is not for everybody. But everybody is not meant to be part of your journey. And that is okay. I am the original owner of all my content. Word for word. And I say that respectfully. Now your genuine love, respect. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Being a copycat, you going to fall short when it come to being real at the end of the day because that's not who you truly are, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. And to the folks that's watching me within watching me at the end of the day, thank you for the view, and I say that respectfully. You may not put respect on my name, but I truly see you at the end of the day. Thank you. And I say that respectfully. It really be the thought process to me. The ones who have malicious intentions. The one who try to play me close at the end of the day. The one who try to stop my page from flowing at the end of the day. But God is showing me at the end of the day the right direction when God is truly protecting me. I truly appreciate your time, and I say that respectfully. Oh yeah, to the one right there. I didn't call you out, let alone say your name. You had to pay somebody to stop my flow at the end of the day. And you out here running around saying that you rich and famous at the end of the day. But you got malicious intentions towards a female. A female. You're intimidated by a female? A female? How, sir? I said what I said. I'm not scared of nobody. And I say that respectfully. The gang stalking was really real at the end of the day. And you know who you are. And you do not put no fear in my heart when it comes to disrespect. And I say that respectfully. You watching me within watching me. Gang stalking me at the end of the day. Sending your trolls over here. Disrespecting me. With your malicious intentions having ass. But God works in mysterious ways. And God don't like ugly. And I say that respectfully. So if anybody feel froggy at the end of the day, I'm right here. And I say that respectfully. I don't care if you know how to fight or not at the end of the day. But God do not play about me. And I say that respectfully. It's sad and disgusting to see how, regardless if you got money or not, how someone would try to dim your light. I ain't have malicious intentions. Everybody ain't for me, and I knew that at the end of the day. I wasn't in competition with you. It's the thought process of me how men could be intimidated by a female, threatened by a female, and then hide their hands at the end of the day. It's so disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. How you know how to respect your neighbor at the end of the day, but your neighbor don't know how to respect you to stay in their lane and mean what they say to be real at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me. Because this type of stuff happens every single day. Oh, they can't be better than me. Oh, they can't outshine me. What? We all different. Everybody's life and gift that's in store with them is different at the end of the day. People got multiple talents that's in store within them. And everybody ain't fake at the end of the day when it came to respect. And I say that respectfully. And whoever's around you that allow this type of behavior to be the norm at the end of the day, it just goes to show you at the end of the day how fake y'all really are. And I say that respectfully. It's sad and disturbing how you didn't have to disrespect somebody for someone to feel some type of way towards you. It's sad and disturbing how you ain't got to do nothing but just be yourself, and someone would truly be intimidated by you, like they're threatened by you. And you just being yourself. Like, it's so weird. And I say this respectfully to a man or female at the end of the day. Never get discouraged because someone tries to dim your light. They got to pay people at the end of the day to get information on you. Like, it's so weird. Like, they got to pay people to get information about you at the end of the day. And then they still fall short when it comes to common sense that they truly lack was being real. Like, come on now. How you say you an adult at the end of the day, but you sending trolls to somebody? You sending somebody to watch somebody, these demonic spirits. Like, somebody don't know. It really be the thought process to me. I don't care how much money you got, because the devil's a lie. And I am not my worst enemy. And I say that respectfully. And I don't care if anybody called me crazy or whatever the case may be, but God is truly protecting me. And I say that respectfully. Everybody does not have protection out here when it comes to their ancestors and angels and stuff like that, or let alone God. They're not protected out here. You know what's so more disturbing to see? How certain folks think they so protected. How their ancestors was on their side once upon a time. And how their own ancestors wind up on a different side at the end of the day. You know how when you bully somebody? How your ancestors wind up on the person's side that you was bullying. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It happens. I don't care what spiritualist you go to, what healer you go to, what doctor you go to, what voodoo spiritualist you go to, which witchcraft doctor you go to, or whoever you go to at the end of the day. Be mindful at the end of the day who you're going up against. And I say that respectfully. If the shoe fit, wear it. It's the thought process for me. Not everybody's to be played with. You see somebody standing alone, so you play them close. I don't do stuff for likes and views, sweetheart. And I say that respectfully. Mad about what? It's the thought process of me. I have self-respect for myself. I love myself, and I ain't got to fake it at the end of the day. That's the difference between me, you, and them, and they. I ain't gotta fake loving myself at the end of the day for likes and views. I ain't gotta fake portraying to be somebody I'm not for likes and views just to get attention. Because you know what? All money ain't good money. And you show me at the end of the day what a bully looks like up close in person, how you had to pay somebody to try to dim my light. How would you like it if somebody tried to stop your pockets at the end of the day? It would make you feel real uncomfortable, right? Or how would you like it if somebody playing your child face? You wouldn't like it, right? Because you know what you dish out when you least expect at the end of the day? You gotta remember, you're raising children in this world. And when you're raising children in this world, whatever you project into the universe is going to fall on them. And I would hate for them to experience that. And I don't wish bad on people. But I say respectfully though, be mindful and wise how you treat people. And it's sad and disgusting that this type of stuff happens every single day. How men are intimidated by women. Men are jealous by women. It's so unhealthy. I didn't say your name, but if the shoe fit, then wear it. And I say that respectfully. It's the thought process for me. My content is not for everybody, but enough is enough. It's really the thought process for me. You try to antagonize my character at the end of the day. Okay, you didn't get your reaction. But it's really the thought process for me. The disrespect was so real, but God saw what you was doing. It really be the thought process of me. I ain't have to disrespect you in no shape or form for you to feel some type of way. All I had to do was be myself. And you didn't like the fact that I didn't have to switch up, let alone you sent people to me at the end of the day to troll me, to disrespect me. And only for them to realize like, dang, I ain't going back over there. Hey, no, I'm not. You do it. You do your own dirty work. It's a thought process to me. Be mindful and wise when judging a book by its cover, and I say that respectfully. It just goes to show you at the end of the day, when you ain't gotta do nothing to somebody for them to have so much animosity and hate towards you. It's so disgusting. And I would hate that for your children, whoever you are. If the shoe fit, wear it. It's a lot of you too. And you know who you are. It's the thought process for me. I said what I said. And I'm not correcting what I said. Because you know who you are. This type of stuff happens on job sites. This type of stuff happens in schools. This type of stuff just happens in reality and existence at the end of the day. And it's so unhealthy. It really is. It really is unhealthy. To see that a man is intimidated by a female. A man is threatened by a female because at the end of the day, her strength, her courage, she chooses herself. Just because you had lack of love and someone didn't show you respect at the end of the day, ma'am, sir, that has nothing to do with an innocent person. And this type of behavior goes with women too. And I say that respectfully. It goes for women too. Like, how can you be a hater at the end of the day? How can you create you get a group of people to go against one person? I never understood the mindset anyway. I never got it. How do you get a group of people, over 5 to 10 people, even more, to go against one person, and you couldn't do your own dirty work? It just goes to show you the lack of self-respect that you have for yourself. It just goes to show you the lack of self-awareness you have for yourself. It just goes to show it's giving low IQ vibes. Like the short bust. The same people that you be pointing the finger and laughing at and stuff like that. You need to start pointing the finger at yourself. It really be the thought process for me. Because it doesn't make any sense. You have so much hate and animosity in you because you don't want someone to elevate faster than you when they was never part of your race. So you got to pay this person, that person to get information on somebody at the end of the day. and only for you to fall short when it comes to common sense? That person don't even know themselves? The person that you get information from, they don't even know themselves. They can't even self-reflect to go within. They dealing with their own emotional problems in the day, but they worry about somebody else's problems. Does the math make sense at the end of the day? I don't think that even makes any sense. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Anybody in the back, can you answer me? Does that make sense? No, respectfully. No, we don't. And it's so unhealthy. Because it goes from gang stalking, because that's what it is gang stalking when you're watching somebody within watching somebody and you ain't got good intentions. It goes from having malicious intentions, envious, jealousy, right? Now you want to put your hands on somebody. For what? You threatening somebody. For what? You don't even know them. You don't even know yourself. But you sitting there bothering somebody, though. When they at peace with themselves, minding their business. And all the things that you're doing to place obstacles in front of them to stop them from becoming their best self, visiting themselves, so you think. When God is truly protecting them, giving them the right direction, you really think you're trying to dim their light. You know, everybody's not the same when it comes to being emotionally stable. You have folks that's emotionally stable, that's mentally strong, and then you have those who lack the mentally strong side at the end of the day. But then when you come across a person who's mentally strong at the end of the day, that they truly have confidence within themselves, and you can't dim their light, you got to seek revenge. But my thing is, why you seeking revenge when someone didn't do anything to you? And why you seeking revenge against the innocent person who's minding their business? Would you want someone disturbing your peace and bothering you? Oh, I get it. Because you're so used to this low vibrational energy that you say you're so real at the end of the day. You got to bother innocent people to make yourself feel good because you like to have control at the end of the day. But that doesn't make you real. Regardless of how much money you have at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Everybody's so quick to say they so real at the end of the day. Ain't nothing real about you being a gangster, a thug. Nothing. Gang stalking somebody, gotta pay somebody. That ain't being real. You're a bully. You're nothing but a bully. And I said what I said. You're nothing but a bully. And I truly hope that you find peace within, to really self-reflect, to go within. And to find the confidence within yourself and be yourself with no malicious intentions. To understand at the end of the day to leave innocent people alone within your vision. Because you can't understand your own priorities to get them right. It's a thought process for me. How this type of stuff happens every single day towards an innocent person who don't gotta play victim. They don't gotta hide their hands and all this and the third. They ain't gotta wear a mask and play their neighbor close not to see their neighbor woke. When they want everybody around them to truly elevate. They ain't in secret competition with somebody at the end of the day. Having hate and animosity because you don't want somebody to elevate faster than you or get to the bag or get whatever the case may be in your book. Like, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. And that's what the enemy wants at the end of the day. The enemy sits back and watches this type of behavior, and it became the norm of the norm for this type of mindset at the end of the day. And I hate to hear this type of stuff. The first thing someone want to say is, well, I ain't had my moms and my pops in my life to love me, so that's why I did it. I ain't had my moms, my pops in my life to love me, that's why I did it. But you pick and choose who you want to bully. It's a thought process to me. The first tools we learn as a youth, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's what you learn. That's the first stages you learn in elementary school. As you a youth, those are the first things you learn. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, you don't say it at all. And it's so crazy how people sit there and manipulate certain individuals because they was taught these things. They was heard these things. And they just like to go over the mindset. Okay, well, I could run up on this person right now and I could get away with this type of topic and paying out to be, well, nobody told me this, nobody taught me this. What? Excuse me? Like, stop with the manipulation, narcissist behavior. Like, for real, for real. Like, for real, for real. The same way you know how to put your shoe on from right to left, how you learned that as a youth, right? You learned that as a youth. Now, unless you had to start all over and something happened within your life where you had to reset. But you learn that as a youth, from right from wrong at the end of the day. If you're getting the drift of what I'm saying to you. It's a thought process to me. You can play those mind games with somebody else. Believe innocent people alone. It's a thought process to me. You see someone's anointings at the end of the day. You trying to discourage their favor. You trying to manipulate their favor. You trying to throw sport at their favor. You trying to do all of this witchcraft, voodoo, or whatever the case may be, for stopping from becoming a best soul business of themselves. Or you sitting there trying to steal their gifts, or whatever the case may be. You can't take something that's not yours. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. But this type of stuff happens every single day and it's so unhealthy. Everybody's quick to say, I'm so real, I'm real, I'm real. How could you be so real you kicking your neighbor down? How could you be so real you got malicious intent towards your neighbor? It really be the thought process of me. Then you weren't quick to say, well, my childhood wounds made me do that. My childhood wounds made me do that. Well, I didn't learn that. I didn't learn that. But you sure enough knew how to lie to somebody to get in their jaws and talk about them like a bad habit. And psych them out their thought process. And tell somebody, oh, well, baby, I would never hurt you. Jackass. It's the thought process to me. You see the manipulation, narcissist mind games at the end of the day? How people play out here? Save it for somebody else. And I say that respectfully. You could run game on everybody else at the end of the day, play these narcissist behavior with somebody else. Your shoe size, that's fine. It's the thought process me. But leave innocent people alone. It really be the thought process me. Truly unapologetic. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. How when someone got malicious intentions at the end of the day, they really would sit there and play you close not to see you woke. They would sit there and pay whatever amount of money they got just to get information about you because they don't want you to prosper faster than them. And I say that respectfully. They want to fight you because you truly got anointings over you. They want to do all this type of malicious stuff towards you at the end of the day because you got self-confidence. You showing up for yourself. You know how to respect your neighbor. People genuinely gravitate towards you and truly love you with no malicious intentions. And you ain't got malicious intentions. You ain't out here psyching folks out their thought process. You ain't out here hurting nobody at the end of the day, thinking you a gangster. Because that's not how God created us to be. God did not create us to hurt each other. God did not create us to bring each other down. God did not create us to be in the mindset of being a victim. The enemy did. The enemy created that. And I say that respectfully. The enemy created that. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And it never was. I'm not in competition with nobody, and I'm darn sure not doing this for likes, views, or comments. This is a reality, and I'm helping my neighbor with no malicious intentions. You lied on my name. You disrespected me. You played me close, put words in my mouth to somebody I'm truly not. But God saw what you was doing, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you got to deal with that. Not me. You do. Karma may not be dished out right there and then, but karma does show enough work, and you're going to be feeling, you're going to feel it. And trust and believe, let me tell you something. I don't play with spell work. That's first and foremost. I do not play with spell work in a toxic way. And I say that respectfully, especially to discourage my neighbor, to humiliate my neighbor, let alone the energy harvest off my neighbor, to manipulate my neighbor in the most unhealthiest way. I don't play with love spells and all that weird stuff. I don't do that. I don't have to. All I gotta do is show up as me, and folks gonna love me for me at the end of the day with no malicious intentions. Cause I'm not your genuine love, respect, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I ain't gotta switch up, let alone wear a mask. I ain't doing this for $1. Cause all money ain't good money, and all help ain't good help. And I say that respectfully. And I say this respectfully. Like I said, my content ain't for everybody. I hate to see this. And I hate to hear this. Oh, you didn't have your pops in your life. You didn't have your moms in your life. You lack this, you lack that. So, that's why you turned out like that. Everybody's walk of life is different. Just because someone didn't have that guardian in their life, you got the folks who turned out to respect their neighbor, and the ones who didn't have to pick and choose who they wanted to bully. And then you got the ones who hide their hands and they bully people behind closed doors. And then they wear masks. We are all not the same when it comes to certain categories. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And please don't disrespect me ever in your life again. Just because at the end of the day, I ain't had my pops in my life, let alone lack of love for my mother. In regards to my sexual orientation at the end of the day, from a child point of view and when it's in my adulthood, I still knew how to respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions. Regardless to how these folks treated me or showed up in my life at the end of the day, they showed me lack of love. They didn't know how to respect me. I had spell work done on me from a child point of view going into my adulthood, but I still know how to respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions. I didn't have to go tick for tack with nobody. And I say that respectfully, because not everybody is the same. Just because certain folks had lack of love and lack of respect, and they guardian didn't show up for them, they guardian didn't show them respect, they guardian didn't show them love at the end of the day, there's still people out here that's good people with no malicious intentions, regardless to what trials and tribulations was indulged with them from a youth and it went into their adulthood. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. My content is not for everybody. It's not. I don't think I'm better than anybody. But I know how to take accountability for my actions. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, I ain't got malicious intentions towards my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I had people disrespect me so bad at the end of the day. So bad. The way they disrespected me at the end of the day, and if the shoe was on the other foot at the end of the day, they probably try to psych themselves at their own freedom. That's how bad it was. But I still knew how to respect my neighbor. With no malicious intentions, regardless how much they discouraged me, try to kick me down, bring harm towards me at the end of the day, when I didn't have to have malicious intentions. You know, you don't have to have malicious intentions towards somebody for someone to try to bring harm towards your life. You know that, right? But this type of stuff happens every single day. Someone's sexual orientation, someone wants to beat somebody up because of it. Someone has confidence within themselves, someone wants to beat somebody up behind it. Someone has love and people just love them for who they truly are. Someone wants to beat them up behind it. And this is how violence gets worse within worse. And it doesn't make any sense. It went from a dispute in one person's mindset at the end of the day. Now it got physical. But it was only a one-sided conversation at the end of the day. Because the innocent person had nothing to do with it. Or because of someone is battling themselves at the end of the day when it came to self-control, the lack of self-respect at the end of the day. Or because of the fact that they was a hate in disguise and they had malicious intentions. And they were seeking revenge because of the fact that they didn't have confidence to go within. And this type of stuff happens every single day. And it's so sad that people lose their life behind this type of behavior. Regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. Someone ties their shoe differently. Someone wants to psych someone out their freedom, out their thought process. What are you truly gaining from cycling some out their freedom at the end of the day? Calling yourself real. How? How could you possibly be real when you just took someone's life? Ain't nothing real about you. Nothing. It's nothing real about you at the end of the day. You're nothing but a bully. You're a bully. There's so many innocent people who become victims behind this mindset of jealousy and envious. And then someone went quick to say, well, I ain't have my moms and my pops, so I decided to cycle them on their freedom. What? Like, make it make sense, ma'am, sir. Boy, please. Like, make it make sense. Does that even make any sense? But you say that you're so real. You say that you're grown. You're an adult at the end of the day. How could you possibly be an adult? How could you possibly be real at the end of the day? Being jealous of an innocent person who didn't have to do anything to you. How could you possibly be jealous of somebody? It's a thought process of me. Someone got their priorities together. You're jealous of them. Someone has a beautiful smile. You're jealous of them because your smile is cracked up. Go to the dentist. Duh, fix it. Things you lack within you, you need to fix them. Humble yourself. You so worried about the next person lame at the end of the day. Worry about what they got going on, and you picking out the features and stereotyping and stuff, and you lack self-awareness within your own self at the end of the day. But you can fix you. Why are you so worried about the next person at the end of the day? That's not misusing you or mistreating you or disrespecting you. Let alone they probably would never took your kindness or weakness if you actually introduced yourself to them. They probably would never probably have malicious intentions towards you. They probably were actually a good person. This type of stuff that happens every single day when people put themselves in competition with somebody, or people put themselves in that mindset of being a bully at the end of the day. How your neighbor will respect you with no malicious intentions. Y'all probably got stuff that's in common. Y'all probably can elevate each other. Y'all probably can bring the best out of each other at the end of the day. But you rather just kick your neighbor down. It's a thought process for me. This type of stuff happens every single day. In regards to your upbringing, how your eyes are set up, or whatever the case may be, yada, yada, yada. When you out here screaming you real, mean what you say and stand on business with no malicious intentions. And stop playing victim. It's a thought process to me. Because at the end of the day, when you say you real, you don't play victim. You don't hide your hands. You don't pick and choose who you want to bully. You don't. You keep that energy with everybody around you. And anybody you encounter. And I say that respectfully. When you say that you real like that. And I say that respectfully. Leave innocent people alone. It's a thought process to me. Everybody's so quick to say they so real, but they don't know the definition of real. You wearing the mask at the end of the day. But you out here discouraging your neighbor. You trying to kick them down, want them to live in fear. Not to want them to come outside. They supposed to be spooked out because you done said something at the end of the day. Or because you ain't got self-control. How you trying to scare somebody not to come outside and ain't got malicious intentions towards you? They're an innocent person. You want them to live in fear because you a bully. How does that work? It's the thought process of me. It really is. It be the reverse psychology mind games for me though, for real, for real. It really do. And to any spiritualists, any tarot readers that watch me within watching me, be mindful when you try to energy harvest off my energy. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Karma is really real. Karma is really real. Be careful who you playing with at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. I ain't got malicious intentions towards you. But stay in your lane. And I say that respectfully. Be mindful and wise at the end of the day when you're throwing spell work at me. And I say that respectfully. I ain't got to fake gaslight who I am. for nobody. I ain't doing this for likes and views. Press the like button, press the like button, press the like button. What I look like. God gonna show me the way regardless. And I say that respectfully, I ain't being cocky. Everybody's on this platform ain't doing it for the same reason. I'm on a good God's time and I don't worship the devil. And I say that respectfully because all money ain't good money. It's a thought process for me. And I said what I said. And I ain't taking back what I just said. If the shoe fit, wear it. You watch me within watching me, you demonic spirit. It's a thought process for me. Be mindful and wise who you throw spell work at. I pray for my neighbor, not against my neighbor. But it be the thought process for me. God don't like ugly, baby. God don't like ugly. It's the thought process for me. I said what I said. Leave innocent people alone. And I say that respectfully. I ain't got malicious intentions towards my neighbor. But my neighbor got malicious intentions towards me. It really be the thought process to me. Always protect your energy. They not understanding how you truly elevating at the end of the day when they throw spell work at you in a toxic way. They not understanding how you choosing yourself when they humiliate you that day. They disrespected you. They lied on your name. But always continue to show up for yourself with no malicious intentions. It really be the thought process for me. I'm doing this unapologetically and I say that respectfully. Mad about what? I love myself and I ain't gotta wear a mask. I ain't doing this for likes and views. Everybody not for me. And I ain't gotta mistreat my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, let alone discourage them. It's a thought process to me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Far from angry. Far from that. I'm just not aging with love, respect. And I say that respectfully. But if the shoe fit, wear it. Only a person will feel some type of way if they know what they did. It really be the thought process to me. You know what you did. I ain't gotta point it out. Let alone say your name. Like, I ain't gotta say your name. I would never say nobody's name. But it's sad and disgusting to see how certain individuals attacked me when I was just truly minding my business, or let alone I knew how to respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions. And it was never a competition. And it's not a competition when it comes to healing. And I say that respectfully. I'm not your genuine love, respect. I treat raise times with the genuine ones only. And I say that respectfully. You know what I realized? When you got confidence within yourself, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, folks want you to mistreat you. Folks don't want you to show up for you. It's one particular person disrespected me so bad, right? So bad. So bad. Try to humiliate my character in the most unhealthiest way. God don't love you. How can God possibly look at you? And when I said excuse me, he said I was just joking. It's something to joke about at the end of the day. I never disrespected you. I never even seen you as competition at the end of the day. But you saw me as competition. And then you sat there and lied on my name. Took money from somebody at the end of the day to give information you don't even know me. To anybody that ever took money from somebody, regardless what type of status they had, I truly hope that you find peace within. I really do. I truly hope that you find peace within. And I truly hope that nobody do that to your babies. Your poor children that you bring into this world. Like, they poor little souls. That they do not deserve that. That's an innocent baby. Just like I'm God's baby. And I say that respectfully because I'm going to forever be God's baby. And I say that respectfully. But I just hope and pray nobody does that to your poor baby. And I say that respectfully. Because for you to hear that someone had to pay somebody to play your child close, I think that's going to mess up your head a little bit. I think that's going to make you a little bit uncomfortable to adjust the seat. Like, hold on, wait, what? That ain't going to sit right with you. Because why is somebody paying somebody to get information on you for? Right or wrong? Checkmate. It really be the thought process of me. How confused you would truly be. The child that you brought into this world that you're supposed to protect, you couldn't protect them from the enemy. It's a thought process of me. Sitting there bad-mouthing somebody. Tell me negative stuff about this person. Tell me their history. Why? If you want to know something from the horse's mouth, you go to the horse, right? That's what they say, right? Because they can't tell it better than the actual person that needs to be heard from, right or wrong. Why would you have to go through a third party for? Only for them to fall short when it comes to lack of awareness. It's a thought process for me. I truly hope that does not happen to your baby. I hope it don't. God don't like ugly baby. All money ain't good money. Because your self-respect, your self-peace, regardless of whatever you do in life at the end of the day, you're going to be asking for forgiveness. Why? Because you placed somebody close and you had malicious intentions. Imagine somebody doing that to your child. Imagine someone playing your child close to get information on your baby and not knowing how far they're going to go with this information. Know where your child lives at. All types of stuff. It's a thought process to me. Gang stalking is really real. It really is. Protect your babies. And I say that respectfully. I don't wish bad on nobody. But I just truly hope that you find peace with their neighbor. Be mindful and wise at the end of the day that the evil dollar will one day turn into karma. Because it does. Because all money is not good money. And especially when you're dealing with a child of God, a real child of God at the end of the day. Let alone a chosen one at that. The one who doesn't do it for likes and views, let alone a comment. And they just out here just truly helping their neighbor with no malicious intentions. And they're not out here seeking revenge. And they're not putting that negative energy into the universe. And I say that respectfully, neighbor. You don't like the fact that someone got their priorities together. You don't like the fact that someone has self-control and they know how to respect their neighbor. And you dim the light within your own self at the end of the day because you out here wearing a mask, portraying somebody that you're truly not. You got to seek revenge on somebody at the end of the day because they're better themselves. You trying to seek revenge on somebody because of their looks and how they carry themselves. Because you lack self-awareness. You lack confidence within yourself. Your self-esteem is so low. But you put on this mask at the end of the day that you're truly finding you're not okay. And I truly hope that you find peace with that neighbor. And I say that respectfully. I don't wish bad on my neighbor. But leave innocent people alone. Leave them alone. It's a thought process of me. Leave innocent people alone. My content is not for everybody. It's not. But being a bully at the end of the day is so unhealthy and there's nothing attractive about it. Nothing. In regards to my sexual orientation at the end of the day, I know how to respect my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. You know, we are all not the same when it comes to respecting our neighbor. But be mindful when judging a book by its cover, and I say that respectfully. I truly appreciate the times of the genuine ones only. Peace and respect, say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said, stop the violence. It's a thought process for me. Always be yourself at the end of the day. Being a copycat, you're going to fall short when it comes to being real at the end of the day, because that's not who you truly are. And I say that respectfully. Neighbor, 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 stay in your lane, neighbor. I said what I said, neighbor. It's called respect, stay in your lane. Everybody ties their shoe differently. Just because you don't have confidence within yourself and you try to dim the light of somebody else at the end of the day, be mindful and wise when judging a book by its cover, all because of the fact that you were hate in disguise. Misery loves company, someone wasn't detaining you. You got mad at the end of the day, stereotyping, only to realize you only adjusted your own pain, that you truly got to self-reflect to mentally go within, that you was truly mentally unstable, bothering innocent people at the end of the day, playing victim. It really be the thought process to me how you shortchange yourself when it came to common sense. Now you truly made yourself irrelevant at the end of the day. Trauma and pain is truly real at the end of the day. Childhood wounds that was endured with you. Everybody's obstacles that was placed in front of them was different. But it's called respect, neighbor. Stay in your lane. And leave innocent people alone with your pain. It's a thought process for me. I should bring time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day, have a safe week, have a safe month, have a safe year, have a safe day. Protect your energy. Not everybody's meant to be part of your journey, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Loving yourself is not a crime, so never allow someone to dim your light because you choose you. And I say this respectfully. The only reason you would have animosity towards me at the end of the day, if the shoe fit. And I say that respectfully. I ain't do nothing to you for you not to like me. I ain't disrespect you for you not to like me. It's sad and disturbing how someone could just not like somebody just because at the end of the day. It's a thought process for me. I don't know you and you don't know me. Everybody's not meant to be part of everybody's journey, but just stay in your lane with your negative energy. It's a thought process for me. Naya, genuine, love, respect. I am the original owner of all my content, word for word, and I say that respectfully. Always protect your energy. Not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. They're not. They're not. And be mind and wise when you have certain individuals around you, energy harvesting off your energy. My content is not for everybody, so some folks, it may go over your head just a little bit. But be mindful and wise allowing someone to energy harvest off your energy. Be mindful and wise when allowing someone to play you close, not to see you woke at the end of the day, because they seek a revenge for their own selves at the end of the day, because of the fact that you have confidence and they truly lack it. Never stop being yourself, and I say that respectfully. Naya, genuine love, respect. It's a thought process to me. I should appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day, have a safe week, have a safe month, have a safe day. Protect your energy. It's a thought process to me. Thank you for your time to the genuine ones only.